Okay, good evening, everyone. Again, welcome to Boys Lockdown Live for Bangon, Luzon. My name is Darwin Mariano. I am the executive producer of Boys Lockdown, and I'm the founder and CEO of Ticket to Me. We're very happy now. We have one more guest apart from the earlier guest that we have. So apart from Kaloy, who was with us this afternoon. So si Ali King, who plays Key in Boys Lockdown, is now with us. Hi, Ali. Hi.
Hi guys! Hi Sir Darwin! It's so nice to be here din. Hi Kaloy! Kamusta kayo
Hello,
dyan?
hello, hello. Okay,
Ayan,
hi.
okay naman.
Hi to everyone.
Go ahead, Kaloy.
We're once again live with Sir Darwin now. This time with one of our lead stars of Boys Lockdown, Ali King. So once again, I'm Kaloy, and yeah, let's do some talk.
Yan. So, sige. So, a few things out of the way lang muna. So, some of you might be asking, nasan yung iba? So, hi to everyone saying hi on the chat and the feed. Unfortunately, sina Alec wala pa ring kuryente. So, he is unable to join us. Sina Crystal at sina Titin, I think erratic yung internet connection and they've been trying to conserve battery power of their devices. So, they're not able to join us as well. So the rest, but we're very lucky. So two of your favorites are here. Two of the most, yung favorites nyo. Of course, we like all seven and mahal naman natin all seven. But at least we're very lucky that even on such short notice, we have the two with us. So before we go into, I guess, answering questions and talking about the show, talking about themselves, we just want to promote, sinabi na ni Kaloy kanina, we're doing this to help raise money for Bangon, Luzon. It is the campaign, it's a relief drive organized by the Kaya Natin movement for those affected by the string of typhoons that have been hitting Luzon the past few days. So you will see in the ticker below, our displayed would be the BPI bank account number and name of Kaya Natin. The Ticket to Me social media admin for YouTube will also be posting the links in the chat consistently on how to donate if you are from abroad, because the BPI bank accounts for here, I assume, will be only useful for the people residing in the Philippines. But if you're abroad, there are still ways to help. We recommend that you donate to them directly. Okay, so I will try and pin this. So
Also
later,
to add,
go ahead.
Yeah, Sir Darwin, again, also to add, this Kaya Natin Good Governance NGO and a non-profit organization is supported in, led by our very own VP, Lenny Robredo. So it's very important to her. This organization is close to her heart. So we would want to see you guys support this movement.
Yes. Actually, Kaloy, it's good that you mentioned that. The reason why we're supporting Kaya Natin is we've worked with them in the past. So personally, I will vouch for the integrity and the honesty, the reliability, and the hard work of everyone behind the Kaya Natin movement. We actually raised quite a lot of money for them in lockdown, when the lockdowns were first imposed. I think Ticket to Me alone was able to raise mga 18 million, around 18 million pesos for personal protective equipment and food for the frontliners, lalo na nung unang tumatama sa atin yung COVID pandemic. So anyway, so si Ali yung gusto nating tanungin.
This time,
bago natin grill si Ali, before we grill Ali, and I know many of you want to talk to him, want to ask him questions. We just want to announce also, shameless plug, because of the erratic internet connections and the power interruptions last night, we have had to move Boys Lockdown Episode 5 to next Thursday, November 19, on the Ticket to Me web player, and on Sunday, November 22, on YouTube. So if you already have tickets, those tickets will be usable on Thursday, November 19. Okay? So, sige. Okay, so sige, so how do we do this? So who goes first? Sinong gustong magtanong? And Ali, magkwento ka muna. Kamusta ang ano?
Ay, sige.
How was last
So
night?
first,
How was last night?
so yeah,
It was
before we
fun.
get the conversation started, it would be greatly appreciated if you guys would share the content that we're doing right now. Key visuals post nasa post ko, sa post ni Kaloy, ni Sir Darwin, sa Ticket to Me,
Everywhere.
scattered all around Twitter. So it would be like a great help if you guys would share it to your friends and to your family. Um, Overseas, we also have PayPal, so it's such a big parang platform where others can donate then and diretso siya sa Kaya Natin movement, which is so good. So yeah, thank you so much for doing this initiative. Ticket to Me team and Sir Darwin, sobrang laking tulong to sa kababayan natin ngayon na nangangailangan ng tulong, especially with yung platform na meron tayo. We're doing it for the greater good. Ayun.
Yes.
So,
Definitely.
ayun. Sorry, ang dami ko sinabi. Hello, guys.
Just to add lang, to what Ali said, kanina I'm not sure if we were able to give focus to it na it's not just donation that you can do to help the movement, but also in your own little way. So anything that you could do to help those who are affected, please do. Not just through donations, but through different means. So yun.
I think, para si Kaloy.
Si Sir Popo is
Kaloy.
here. Our production design is Sir Popo is here in the comments. Hi, Sir Popo. Popo Diaz.
Hi, Sir Popo. Kamusta?
Popo, gusto mo? Oo, gusto. Popo, gusto mo sumama sa chat? Tell us if you want to join the call para baka may questions sila about production design, di ba? So, sige. So, anyway, una muna, I want to thank, we received a donation via the super chat from Talamasca. Thank you very much for donating. We will, if you donate kasi through YouTube, we will be the ones to sort of get it first, and then we will remit to Kaya Natin. But if you use any of these, the ones that we are promoting now, it will go direct to Kaya Natin. So our preference is you donate directly. Okay? So para mas mabilis. So the money actually gets to the front line. The money gets to the organization that is actually doing the relief work on the ground faster. But if this is the convenient way for you to do it, then we'll be happy to help assist. Okay?
Yeah, there were people who were trying to pay via the BPI and the channels for Kaya Natin's movement, pero they were having a problem earlier. That's why they opt to send it via Ticket to Me's YouTube. So I think if they are having problems with that, they can just pay through Ticket to Me first, and then Ticket to Me will do the job of remitting it to them.
Correct. The donations made via the super chat or super stickers on the chat are transparent, and we will be submitting that to Kaya Natin. The only the reason why we will need some time is we will need to, of course, draw it, diba? Withdraw it from the YouTube account of Ticket to Me, and then we will need to convert it. Like kasi some of the donations arrive from different types of are made in different forms of currency. So iba-ibang currency, we have to settle it in pesos and then be able to donate it to Kaya Natin from there. So mabilis lang bago natin tanungin si Ali. Ay, go, Ali. Go.
Yeah. Can I just segue? I saw comments from C-Rex and other people. Jason is here. I see Kent and I see Jay from BR Reactors on YouTube. So thank you so much for supporting our initiative. It's a big help not only for us but also to all the Filipino people who are continuously in need of donations, especially in this time of need. We're really thankful that you guys are very supportive of what we do, not only in the BL industry, but also in our efforts to really reach out to the Filipino people abroad and here who has more abilities to help. So yeah, thank you so much.
Yep. Okay. Ali, tatanungin ka namin, kamusta? How was it? How did you survive the storm last night? So, how was it at home? Pinag-usapan na namin kasi ni Kaloy kanina. So, Coco, ikaw naman. It's your turn to.
Yeah. Yeah, ay di ko alam. Pa-translate na lang sa English kung wala pa akong English sa katawan ko.
I think
it's
not
difficult.
The issue of speaking in English. I think it's the issue of what to say and what to not say.
Yeah, what to say, oh my God, wait, nasabi ko ba sa'yo, Kaloy?
No. Alam, may vibes ako kasi alam ko galawan mo eh.
Hindi, okay, to be fair, hindi pa umabag yun nun. Ano yun? Ba't may chismis? Okay. So yeah, sobrang nakakatakot. But it started off na parang light rain lang. Kasi nung isang araw, si Alec and ako nasa labas kami kasi we were doing dance rehearsals for a show. And then medyo umuulan na. And then nabasa ko sa news na may storm surge. So medyo, okay, there's an ongoing typhoon. Kasi we just recently, we were just hit by a typhoon. So this is another new one. And I didn't think that it would be this destructive. And then came yesterday, sobrang nakakagulat kasi sabi nila hindi around mga 4 p.m. it started to rain na. And then they told us that the worst time of the storm would be at around 2 to 3 a.m. So I did not really grasp na the intensity of the storm would be that hard talaga. So I did some last minute errands. So mga 1 p.m. may grab pa. So nakauwi naman ako safely. Pero nag-brown out sa amin mga around 12 midnight. And then I actually nasa labas pa ako noon. I did not know the intensity of the storm. Walang signal doon sa napuntahan ko and mag 1% ako and I'm still outside. And I remember na at around 2 to 3 p.m. I heard like the howling of the wind outside, and then alam yung tunog na when strong wind parang goes past parang big trees. Gumagano'n siya. And itong time na to, ang lakas. Kasi ano na siya, yung noise niya, very, parang nakakatakot. And you can actually hear yung tree trunks sa labas, parang falling. And I remember, pag uwi ko na sa grab ako, there's a big tree parang nakaharang sa main road ng village namin. And we had to do a detour kasi the tree's too big to be moved. And pag gising namin ng umaga, actually hindi ako nakatulog, nakatulog ako ng mga 3, nagising ako ng mga 8, kasi ang lamig, pero pinagpapawisan ako for some reason. Tapos, and nalaman lang namin yung mango tree sa labas namin, yung big branch ng mango tree nahulog sa daan. So, buti hindi nahulog yung cable wire sa amin or yung bahay namin mismo. So yeah, it's scary. Nagkaroon kami ng electricity mga around 3 to 4, mga ganong time. And as Ali King, nag-cope up ako by doing TikTok videos kasi medyo wala pa akong ulirat. Parang what happened? I did not know. Okay. Shout out kay Wahida. Hi Wahida, you're here pala. So yeah. So ayun, and right now I'm talking to Sir Darwin and Kaloy. So Key and Martin is here to
correct.
To spend the hour with you guys.
Ali, there's a question. Where is Alec daw?
Alec, pinatulog ko. No, Alec kasi I think wala pang electricity sa kanila, or if meron man, I think he is working or he's going to work later, so kailangan niya magpahinga. So yeah, nagme-message kami kanina. Parang sabi ko, oy, ingat ka. Tapos parang ayun, ang dami namin na pag-usapan, nag-ingat lang ako, nagtsikahan pa kami. Wala ng kuryente sa kaila, he has to conserve parang battery. So I said na, okay, go na. Kaya mo yan. Yeah, hi kay Mourinho Acosta of Boys Love Brazil. So, Ate Mais. Yeah, yun ang alam.
Okay. So sige, so again, we would like to ask people that the reason why we're doing this is we want to raise awareness for uh, the people who need help here in the Philippines, particularly those residing in the main island of Luzon. We have been hit very badly by a series of typhoons. And one of the organizations that has been helping out is called Kaya Natin. It's a nationwide organization of leaders that has been helping the country in many ways. It is supported by the Office of the Vice President of the Philippines, and we have been helping them as Ticket to Me before, and we want to continue helping them. So all of the details are found here. So okay, so guys, so because we don't have episode 5 happening this week, so ask away. You have an opportunity to ask Ali King here. So, andito din si Martin. So,
For those
may mga
questions sorry, Sir Darwin. Sorry. For those questions na Ali King won't be able to answer, I'll try to...
Yun. Ipapahamak siya ni Kaloy.
Thanks for having me back, Martin.
Always.
Yun.
Anyway.
Yan. So, there. So, anyway.
Hi,
Okay.
Jasmine. Nakita ko yung comment mo na... Sir, I think nag-comment po ata si 8 Jasmine na hindi daw supported yung debit card niya kasi nasa Japan. Is there a way na parang you can donate via PayPal or any other international
baka dito,
mode of
if they
like,
go to the
transferring
website
money?
of Kaya Natin, if they go to the website of kayanatin.ph/donate, baka yung PayPal link direct to Kaya Natin will work. I also, parang the other thing is also we're not encouraging people to donate via the super chat. The reason for that is YouTube still takes a cut from that. So while we appreciate the support, we're not doing this to raise money for Ticket to Me or that's not the objective. The objective really is to make sure that the donations reach the frontliners, the people who need help as quickly as possible. But anyway, sige. Okay, so ano yung mga tanong nyo? So, what do you want to ask Ali? Or what do you want to ask Kaloy? Ayan na. So, okay.
Sir, before I forgot, something related to what Ali has narrated earlier of what happened to him last night, earlier this day. Hindi, reminder lang for everyone, for the viewers na in times like this, we get reminded by the authorities to make sure we're safe at this point of the day. They sent us reminders. NDRRMC is very. They frequently gives us what they call this, warnings on our phones. So whenever you receive that, please make sure to read it and just take note of the time and the areas and what signal are we gonna experience in a particular place. Just so we know what's gonna happen on the following hours wherever we are, and also make sure you are always packed with spare batteries, emergency stuff, emergency supplies, food, first aid kit, and those important stuff, because you'll never know when you'll need it the most.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and the notifications are supposed to catch you off guard. So it's supposed to be that parang alert and
you actually
sporadic.
Diba? Yeah. So make use of it. The announcements aren't just for us to neglect, but actually to give attention to.
So first question for you both. So from Murillo Costa from our friend over at Boys Love Brazil. So can you answer, how does it feel to be making a TV show that's now recognized by other countries like Brazil?
Overwhelmed. The word is overwhelmed. I didn't expect or actually thought of me being in a TV show first of all, and now a TV show that's being recognized by people from around the world. So to actually be recognized by people from around other side of the globe is actually an honor kasi you wouldn't really expect them to embrace the story at first because it's a different the story would have a different take, and uh, the attack would be more related to the culture of who actually produced it, which are the Filipino. So the Filipino culture is in it, and yeah, you wouldn't really expect people from around other countries to relate to it, but surprisingly they did. And it's very they're very welcoming with their response and how they connect to the cast and basically the entire show. So just really overwhelmed with the reception we've been getting from them.
Ikaw,
Likewise. As I've said previous numerous times and before, I started Boys Lockdown with Sir Darwin telling me na they want me for the role of Key. I'm very thankful for the opportunity they gave me. And then Alec came along, and then that started the ball rolling, and that started pre-prod, started knowing who could be Martin, who could be Dev, who could be Libby and Dicky and other people. I've went through like numerous actors, others so much more good looking than me, better at acting, and I'm just very thankful. And right now, to see the outcome of all the hard work, not only from us, but also the prod people who are doing 101% of their efforts given the limited amount of time because of the IGA protocols. It's so nice. I'm so thankful, and I'm just really happy that I am representing a BL show that not only Filipinos can watch, but also people from Brazil, the other side of the globe. My mom is watching it sa States. Alex's relatives are watching it in Japan. So I am actually wonderstruck by the idea, and I'm just thankful that people are here supporting the show, because like if you guys are not here, and I don't know what will happen to everyone. But yeah, every week I see comments, I see mentions, and I'm just very, very grateful that I have a good support system.
okay. So next question, guys. Is this your first? So ako, I know the answer. So Ali and Kaloy, is this your first BL series?
Answer for
Yes.
yeah, yes, both of us. It's our first BL and it's our first acting.
Acting project.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
jumpstart
Ikaw.
our careers.
Okay, for Ali, may question.
For Ali, sino pinakamakulit sa Boys Lockdown? Let's English it. For Ali, who's the most movie? Movie? Magulo ka, movie.
Kaya yan.
Sa Boys Lock. No, I think it would be us three. Ako, me, Kaloy, and Crystal. I think Kaloy would agree na
Yeah,
it would
best
be
friend.
us three.
Kasi
Kayong apat, if you ask me.
among the group, Sir Darwin, we're the closest. Us
Yeah.
Oo.
three.
Pero makulit kayong apat, kasama si Alec.
Yeah.
Kasi pag nagsasama-sama kayo, ang
Ano
kulit-kulit.
times of how do you call it? His private space. We all do, but sa kanya very frequent. And even if we are all together, he has those moments. But for us
Na
three,
parang medyo mas ano siya.
together, whenever we're together, we were never distant from each other.
Pero
That's what
actually, I'm super grateful din kay Alec, kasi isa lang ako sa mga, like, he can open up to me. Like, kapag dalawa lang kami ni Alec, may mga times na, oh, I haven't seen this side of you. Tapos parang sometimes he would be very silly, magjo-joke siya, and tatawa na lang ako kahit hindi ko maintindihan yung joke niya, pagbibigyan ko na lang. Kaloy would know. So, yeah, na ganon. Sobrang nakakatuwa. Pero yeah, tatlo kami. Kaloy, Crystal, and me. Parang, yeah, yung nag-overnight, wala tayong tulog dun, no?
ako meron.
Ikaw meron. Sana all.
Yan. Okay, so sige, something a bit more serious. I think this is just really something important that that we want to speak about. I think the typhoon is affecting all of the country. Even if it hits certain parts of the country, we are suffering from COVID. I think it's important na parang um, uh, I think we don't. So see, Jason is one of our strongest supporters, and I think it's important that we recognize the suffering and that the collective pain that this parang series of tragedies have caused the country. I think it's more important to start doing something to help, and that's exactly why we at Boys Lockdown, sina Ali, sina Kaloy, and kami at Ticket to Me are doing this to really just focus on the solutions. I mean, si Ali has been very, very vocal about this. We should not glorify resilience, di ba? Parang, di ba, Ali, you were speaking about that. So,
Yeah,
so I think yun lang. So ako yun lang. I mean, it's important lang to say that now, I mean, yes, it's very, very important to do what we can to help, but actually it's also equally important and it is possible to also hold people accountable. Hindi po pwede, hindi kailangang mutually exclusive yon. So the people, we can still do what we can to help those who are affected, but it can also mean that it also means that we should hold people accountable, and that's something that we've been calling for a long time now.
Mhm.
yeah. I think parang ang tagal na kahit sa even in local free TV, they would always parang mention resilience, and people would normally romanticize resilience. But I think sa lahat ng nangyayari sa bansa, with everything that's happening with our country, I think we should be more critical and really seek accountability from the people who really have the power to change. Because we can only do so much. And even if we help each other, may mga taong dapat gumagabay sa atin sa mga oras na to. And sa opinion ko, onti pa, parang nasaan sila. And this is such a good place for us to talk about it because we have the voice to do it. But I think as a collective, our voices will be louder and will be heard by people who really needs to hear it.
Yep. Yep.
Very
Ali, question naman, not as serious. Ano
Oh.
ang naramdaman mo nung una kang nung napili ka bilang key?
Akala ko papakatahin niyo ako. Akala ko kakanta si Key. So like, oh my God, kapakantahin ako. Oh no, I am very, very thankful to be Key. Parang, he's quite different from me kasi sometimes I'm not very, like, pabebe, like, curtains and stuff. I tend to parang switch from uke seme. And it's such a good character to portray kasi it's very light and it's a fun character. Hindi siya as heavy as Claudine Barreto in Anak. Hindi siya ganun. It's a light character. You can play around with it. Direct Jade and Direct Seth gave me elbow room to really play with Key. Kaya there are times na parang improvised yung scenes, tas parang ganun. And I can like snap from Ali to Key, like, hi guys, ako si Key. And it's so cute, ganun. But yeah, and Kaloy is actually 80% Martin, so
We're talking about you.
yeah.
Hey, let's get sorry. I've seen Direct Tay Clamor commenting
Correct.
here.
The Gawad Urian winner, our
Gawad
director
Urian, oh my
of
God,
photography.
solid.
Therefore, best cinematography under Gawad Urian
For
Awards.
babae,
Si Direct
for
Tay
babae and baril.
for babae at baril. Best
so-
photography. She's our director of photography for Boys Lockdown. For those who doesn't know, for those who don't
Oh, sorry, can I,
Go, Ali.
know,
Go, Ali.
ako? Hindi, okay lang, go lang after na nun. I just really want to
Okay.
commend Direct Tay for that. Pero wala lang,
Yeah,
random lang, nag-scroll ako sa comments and then I saw someone recognize my hoodie. Kasi this is like official Taylor Swift Reputation merch. Kaya, thank you so much for acknowledging my hoodie. Ayun lang, share ko lang.
Ang sinasabi, what I was about to say is, kung marami kasing nagko-comment na ang sarap-sarap daw sa mata panoorin ng show, and that the show is really easy to watch, it's beautiful for the eyes. If you like that, it's because of director Tay Clamor, and she's here with us in the chat. So yeah. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so let me ask something for Kaloy.
What would Martin do during this time of need? What would happen to his bookings? And thank you for doing this. What basically I would go first dun sa pangalawa. What would happen to his bookings? Every booking will be discarded. Will be carded. It will walang matitira sa bookings ni Martin, definitely. And what would Martin do during this time of need? Something like this. Joining webinars and drive that would help spread awareness and seek for help from people who are privileged, well, actually not just from privileged people, but also from people who can actually offer their help by any means. So I think that's where will Martin be during this time of need. He'd be proactive and socially engaged with this kind of drive and projects. He's a sensible person after all. He doesn't just revolve with bookings and being sexually active, but also something relevant and would benefit the people. You saw it from the previous episodes. He's doing something really good and relevant for the people amidst pandemic, and he's getting sense from this kind of work and not just by being hitad as what we have used in the series. So yun.
Ito, sinagot to kanina ni Kaloy eh. So let's ask Ali. Sino pong artista ang gusto mong makatambal sa mga susunod mo na proyekto sa industriya?
Wow, ang Tagalog, ang sarap pakinggan. Oh, there are so many people I really want to work with. I love Liz Ken. So,
partner, Ali, partner.
Partner. Wow, ang dami. Like love team or like kapatid?
I guess makatambal is partner, is love team, right?
Oh.
Well, makatambal. Oo, I think partner nga. Oh, paano si Kaloy ang sinagot kanina? Well, an actress that he wants to work with, si Sharon Cuneta. And then the actor is John Lloyd Cruz. So ikaw,
okay. Ako, I think kapag actress, I really want to work with Vilma Santos.
So ano pa dito? Sharon yan.
Sharon yan. Hindi, wala. Nakakapanood ko nung, anak, di ba? Anak.
Vilma.
And, yeah, parang sobrang ang natural niya magsalita, and I love how she acts. It's so natural. It's like she's not even acting. Kapag sa lalaki naman, I actually want to work with Enrique Hill. Kaya it's sobrang kinikilig ako. Alone, I recently watched Alone Together. So nakakatuwa yung character ni Raph, ni Enrique Hill. So in the future, I actually want, or I really want to see myself in a series or a movie with those two characters, with those two actors, and I really want to know how they act, how they honed their craft, and how they evolved as artists and storytellers.
Okay. Sige. We have another question. Okay. In an alternate universe, from Gio to, Ali.
Hi, Gio.
Hi, Gio.
Yeah. So if Aunt Julie didn't point out the face masks, how do you think Key and Chen would meet? How would they meet kaya?
Ano nga ba? I think they would meet sa second time nilang pagpunta sa drugstore. I think the universe would conspire. It would do something for Key and Chen to meet. Tapos, dun sila magkikita. It might not revolve around the meds, pero it would be something na imposibleng hindi sila magkita. Ganon.
Question, sino sa tingin mo unang magme-make ng first move?
I think with their personalities, si Chen pa rin. Si Key kasi
Si Chen
very,
pa rin.
ganun. So, yeah, Chen pa
Tama.
rin. Chen lang malakas. Wah!
I agree. Kasi it makes sense if it's actually Chen. Kasi Chen already knows Key
Key.
a month ago. So he would recognize Key in the drugstore even if they don't bump into each
Yeah.
other the first time. Sa second time nila that they go at the same drugstore, he would definitely recognize Key this time.
Yeah.
I think.
I feel then, yeah.
Okay. Eto, no spoiler sagot ha. So, Carlo Landicho, how would you want Boys Lockdown to end?
Una na ako. Ali, you go second. Ako gusto ko lang
Sige.
very optimistic thinking. Natapos yung lockdown at nakapag-date ng officially si Key and Chen.
Yeah.
The pandemic is over and everybody could go out, hang out with each other. So yun.
Okay. Ikaw, Ali, no spoilers. How would you want Boys Lockdown to end?
Double high five. Double high five. No, I actually want to see Key and Chen together. I want to know kung paano yung narrative nila after the pandemic, if it's going to be stronger or what would happen after the pandemic, given na may iba-iba silang priority na kailangang that they need to parang do first, because everything nagkaroon ng standstill. So I want to see how they go. So yeah.
Yan. O si Allen naman, one of our amazing artists. Sobrang ganda and galing ng artwork ni Allen online. So check it out, guys. He's active on Twitter. So
Darwin, his most recent is yung di ba? Key lying down on.
Oo. Yung one of the scenes yung nakaganon ka Ali sa side ng room ni Key.
Yung
So
money
that's
shot.
I think one of the last na nakita ko kay Allen. So ano yun? Shot ni Directe. Tapos dinawin ni Allen. Ikaw, so yan, sagutin nyo nga to. Ikaw, Ali, would you befriend Key? Makakasundo mo kaya si Key?
I think I would be friends with Chen more. Key is parang yung I think Key would be part of my barkada, but I don't think we'll be like as close.
I agree.
Yeah.
Bakit? Explain.
I don't know nga eh. Key is so soft. And sometimes he's like too soft for me. Parang anong gagawin namin? Magbabatuhan ng ice cream and candies and soft pillows. Ganon. But yeah, I think I would be friends with Key, but not that close. I think I would be friends with Martin. I would be friends with Chen. I would be friends with Key, but baka i-ano ko siya, parang pag-ibutapa ko nga. Yeah, pero yeah, Key's a good person and I love his character so much.
Okay. Ikaw Kaloy, would you be friends with Martin in real life?
Yes, a feeling ko definitely I would be friends with Martin kasi one, I'm very like Martin. We're very alike. Me, Akaloy, and Martin are very alike as an individual with their personalities, and also because we're just naturally outgoing. We like making friends. We like socializing. So I think we would really click. Pero the one thing that I think wouldn't match our friendship would be whenever he hangs out. Whenever he goes out with friends, yung expeditions ni Martin, maybe I wouldn't join that. So yun,
may question. I saw a question here.
ako ni Martin.
Pinadala sa atin nung ad. Oo. Okay. Question. I guess this is for Ali. Do you have a good friendship with Alec from the Astro family?
Yeah. Alec and I are very good friends. There are times na parang mag-uusap kami non-stop and sometimes hindi ko na lang siya re-reply. Kasi minsan parang, Alec, hindi, because he works night shift and I wake up in the morning. So we usually talk, nagsa-start kami ng 7 a.m. So tapos kami ng 9 a.m. Hindi alam nila, Sir Darwin doesn't know that and Kaloy doesn't know that. We talk very early in the morning. We talk about shows we've watched. We talk about our plans, like anong plano mo, ganyan. We talk about kung sino susunduin muna. Yeah, we just talk about the show. We talk about like, hala, kinilig ka ba? Were you kilig sa previous episode? Tapos parang we tell na parang, oh my God, sobrang kinikilig ako. Tapos sabi niya, yeah, kinikilig din ako sa kay Key and Kay Chen, ganun.
Ayan.
May time ba na kinilig ka? Sorry.
Ayan. So yan, basahin mo na lang, Ali.
To Ali, may time ba na kinilig ka for real kay Alec off cam? Oh my God! Chismis! Hindi. No, like, alam ni Kaloy ito, alam ni Sir Darwin, when you're in a locked-in shoot, you tend to become your character more than you become yourself.
Not
so,
really. It's
maybe maybe it's me.
Okay, hindi. I'm supposed to support Ali, being you my best
friend. Hindi, pero ayun.
Hindi. Yeah, we are. Go ahead.
The tea? Kasi parang I see Alec as Chen when we were doing the series. And I see myself as Key. Sir Darwin knows, Kaloy knows that sometimes I hang out in Key's room. And I really try to envision myself as Key because it's for me it's a transition. So whenever I see Alec, I see Chen, and sometimes si Key sumasanib sa akin. So whenever I do scenes, kinikilig ako. Pero sometimes may mga scenes na kailangan ulitin. So iniisip ko, bakit pa ulit-ulit na lang, Alec? So yeah, may mga times na kailangan kasi to make the chemistry become organic. Pero yeah, we have a good base na friendship, so that really works then as well.
We have a question here from Anna. Ito, question for you both. Anong mas gusto nyo? Do you find yourselves attracted to people who are a bit more reserved or private or a bit more outgoing?
Ako, I would answer first. I think kasi personally, I am a reserved and very private person. Especially for those people who I'm not yet comfortable with being around with. So, di ba, they say opposite attracts. So, I think most of the time, I'm attracted to people who are very outgoing. I find them attractive. Yung a person who hasn't seen my outgoing personality, yung kung nakita niya lang ako as a very reserved and private person, gusto ko yung that would attract me to that kind of person. Kung hindi niya pa ako nakita na outgoing, kasi if nakita niya na akong outgoing, then it wouldn't make sense. Parang yun. That's my thinking. How about you, Ali?
Ako, opposites attract. I'm outgoing. Sometimes I like someone with a little bit of mystery. Easy is boring. Kaya whenever someone's reserved or private, bakit may pag-irap, Kaloy?
No, I was just fixing my hair. Seryoso, wala.
Why did you roll your eyes at me? Wow, English! Gusto mo yun?
No, it's a bitchy text from Martin. I got it from Martin. Yung bitchy text ni Martin. Hindi, seryoso.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's okay. Love naman kita, Kaloy.
Seryoso.
Kahit
Eto, controversial question. Okay. So if you ever became a love team in a BL series, what story or plot would you like to have?
I would want a story that we were already friends. We've been close to each other since earlier times, and then
Since lockdown. Key
even
Martin.
before lockdown, and then we got separated for years kasi someone has to move out from of the country, and then when we reunited and the group has reunited, our circle has reunited, we would reminisce stuff and then get to know each other this time in a deeper sense. Tapos would develop something out of it. Feeling ko ganun. We would start as friends.
Ikaw, Ali, anong plot? Assuming kayo ni
Actually,
Ali.
that's a nice Ali and Kaloy. Actually, that's a nice story. Nakakatuwa na parang you're both friends and then nagkahiwalay and then parang parang nagkita kayo after such a long time. It will be a nice story to tell. Parang gusto ko din. Producer natin, Sir Darwin. Sir Darwin, baka naman.
Oo.
Kaya namin ni Kaloy yun.
Kailangan mo na Boys Lockdown Season 2 alam niyo namang kitchen stan ako eh. Kitchen.
Ako
I like Kaloy. But Kaloy and I are one of the strongest supporters of Kitchen. So,
yes.
Yeah, so
Kitchen.
Okay, sige. So, wait, let me just check the questions. We have other questions. Okay, sino ang pinaka nakakatawang tao in the cast? Who is the funniest person in the cast for you guys?
Si Kaloy.
What? I think,
Yeah.
seryoso, you find me funny. Well, it's either Crystal or Evoy.
Oh, si Evoy. Nakalimutan ko si Evoy. Yeah, nakalimutan ko si Evoy. I totally forgot about Evoy. No, funny ka. Gusto ko kasi yung jokes mo sometimes, kami lang ni Crystal makakagets. Baka ganun. We have our own inside jokes kasi. But Evoy is so funny. Sobrang hindi siya nauubusan ng salita. Kayang-kaya niya yun.
Oo. Naturally, when he speaks naturally, nakakatawa na eh. Parang may punchline agad na laman yung sinasabi niya. So I find him funny.
May tanong dito. Balik tayo sa'yo, Ali. It's from, first of all, it's Yawis. If you fight with Alec, what do you think will the cause be?
Ako may umiyak eh. Joke!
Hindi, ang question muna is, has it happened?
Oh, has it happened? Peppermint, Bob the Drag Queen. No, there are times na...
I get the reference ng joke. Yung Peppermint.
Oh, RuPaul's Drag Race. If any of the viewers watch RuPaul's Drag Race, remember when Peppermint and Bob the Drag Queen did this because they were talking about the fracking. Anyway, ano yung tanong?
What would it be about? Hypothetically daw, kung mag-aaway kayo, what would the fight be about ni Alec? Sorry,
I think it would be about our different values or personalities. Alec is very reserved while I'm more outgoing. There are times na it's normal for like couples to fight, but parang there are times na parang as parang new friends, parang may mga misunderstandings kami na we need to talk about kasi it will help us grow. It will help our characters and our friendships to grow. So yeah, there are times na meron kaming misunderstanding, we don't really see eye to eye, but at the end of the day, we can't be mad at each other kasi we're really good friends, and our differences, how we contrast each other, really is really the reason why we're very close right now.
I think misunderstandings are normal. within friendships. So
Yeah.
I would, diba?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's another question here. So Al, I know the answer to this because sinagot na to before ni Ali and sinagot na kanina din ni Kaloy. But dun sa mga Thai BLs that you watched, if you could choose an actor to be with, to act with, sino yung Thai BL actor? So the question comes from Bilogs. Have you watched Thai BLs? If given a chance to work with one of the Thai BL actors, who would it be and why?
Fana from Two Moons. Pipa.
Ah, okay. Ikaw, Kaloy.
Ako, I've only watched together actually.
So,
from all,
sino? Si Bright or si Win?
I would say, kasi I'm on the softer side. So I think someone who would repulse that. So I would go for Bright.
Right. Okay. Actually, alam mo, it's interesting that you would answer that because nung isang araw, I was sending a picture to Ali. Sabi ko, Ali, kamukha mo si Bas. So si Bas Suradet who plays the other character in Two Moons, di ba? So may
Yeah,
picture
Two Moons season 1. I've only watched the first
Season one.
season, not the second
Ako din
season.
ako din eh. So, sabi ko, may picture si Bas na kamukha ni Ali. He had one picture recently. Sabi ko, Ali, akala ko nung una kong tingin, akala ko story mo from Instagram. Pero si Bas pala. And then it's funny that he would choose Pipa. Tapos ngayon, Kaloy, ikaw, minsan may mga tingin ako kay Win. Nax, syempre, fans niyo akong dalawa.
Win.
May mga fans ako na, may mga tingin ako sa stories or sa pictures ni Win Metawin na kamukha mo.
I think because of the hair. Yeah, I recently got those what do you call this?
Comparisons.
Remarks from people na I look like Win kasi I resemble Win because I think it's because of the hair. Kasi Win has a very narrow face. Features niya, it's too softer than mine and Ali's actually. Or actually mas close pa with Ali's features yung with Win's eh. So I think it's really because of the hair. I actually pineg ko yung hair nilang dalaw ni Bright eh. Kasi since I have the chance to have my hair this long.
Ayan. May surprise ako sa inyo. Okay?
Ano to?
Ayan!
Wow! Iba talaga! Ang ganda naman yan!
Okay. Oh, yan. Welcome. Crystal, mag-hi ka muna sa mga tao. Niloloko ko ni Direct Jade. Kinakansyawan ko si Direct Jade. Sabi niya, manonood ba daw kayo ng Tonight with Darwin Mariano? Sabi ko, naloko ka, Jade. But anyway, say hi, Crystal, to everyone.
Good evening, attorney. Thank you so much for having me, sir. To everyone, I love you and I miss you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Sa lahat po ng nag-donate at nagpa-planong mag-donate. Thank you for being here. Please spread the word, share the stream, and continue to support our cause. Maraming salamat po in advance. Thank you very much.
I'm happy you made it, Crystal. How's your connection?
I love you guys.
How's your connection?
Sorry?
Your connection, how was your connection?
Okay ba ngayon?
Yeah, it's stable actually, surprisingly. Usually,
hindi ko ginagalaw yung phone ko talaga. Nandyan lang siya.
Yeah, but one remark, overexpose yung face mo.
Sobrang, hindi ko ma-adjust eh. I-off ko na lang pag madilim, yan na yan siya.
Ayan.
Let's go, Zoom user.
Let's go, Zoom. Uy, nakalagay Crystal.
Yeah,
okay siya.
Yes.
He's playing with you.
Oh God.
Okay. I complete.
Okay. May gusto sana ako sabihin. Tatlo kami. Kaloy, may gusto sana akong sabihin kaso lang baka mamaya ma-spoil. Kasi kabisado namin siya by heart.
Uy, hindi.
Teka lang, hintayin muna natin si Dev.
No, we can't. Sir Darwin, he's Ali is.
Hindi pwede.
Oo.
Hindi ba? Well, they don't know the context. So,
I'm trying
Oh
to
my
recall the
God,
line. May
imagine, no?
lines doon na magsaspoil. Magsaspoil siya
Maybe
ng...
we can, maybe we can do it next, like right after the
Next,
episode.
yes, the next live one.
Maybe with our live with K-Rex and the reactors, we're gonna have, di ba?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
22?
correct,
Or
correct.
something.
Oh, yeah.
Why not
22.
redo the scene with them?
Yeah, 22. Yep.
Exciting yun.
Crystal, kamusta? Kamusta yung araw mo kahapon?
Nakakaloka, hindi ako makatulog dahil grabe yung hangin. Pero it's the least of my concerns. Mas maraming grabe yung pinagdadaanan ngayon. We were able to help a few of our close family friends na lalo na sa Novaliches area sila eh. And at mga nabagsakan ng mga electrical posts yung bahay nila. My ninang is one of the people affected by that. So, yun. It's the least we can do right now. Hindi pa kami nakakapag-extend like, outside of our area.
Mm-hmm. That's...
Ang tanong, nag-donate na ba kayo?
Ako, to be honest, I haven't yet. But I'm planning with a friend, with my coworker from my previous employer. So
Guys, any amount will do, please.
We're actually conversing right now before we even started the live. We were messaging each other and planning when and what stuff we could donate aside from just giving money, donating money. Might as well give food and clothing for those who are in need.
Yes. Try niyo po
Correct.
ngayon. Check niyo po yung
Actually, that's one of the reasons then. Oo, why we're doing the live stream. Sabi ko nga kanina kay Kaloy, kilala niyo ako. Si Ali at si Alec in particular have been on dozens of interviews. I never show my face. Kaya ako humaharap ngayon is this is for a different purpose. It's really for the frontliners, the people who are helping those who are most affected. Sabi ko, and if we can use whatever parang influence, 'di ba? Whatever share of voice meron tayo to draw attention to the groups that are actually helping people who are affected, then it's really worth the time and the subscriber base kumbaga ng Ticket to Me. Okay, may mga questions dito for you guys. Okay, if you are given the chance to exchange characters sa ibang in the cast, sinong gusto nyo? Hindi kailangan the same gender. You can choose to play a different character altogether.
Would go first.
Landicho, sinong sasagot muna nun?
Ano yung tanong?
Ako na lang. Sige, ako na lang. You wanna go first? Crystal, go.
If you could exchange characters with someone else. So for example, ikaw, Ali, kung gusto mong maging, sino yung ibang character na gusto mong i-play sa show?
Oh.
Si Laksa daw para
ako,
si Alec.
Si Laksa. Ako, I think it would be a mix of, I think Martin or Chen. Yeah, Fico, Martin or Chen. Martin kasi, ewan ko ang perfect nung pagka-portray ni Kaloy kay Martin. Gusto ko yung kinabog mo ako kalunsad. Oy, I love it. I love how you act as Martin. Sobrang, well, Chen naman, gusto ko. Pero kasi, Chen has so much English lines. And I don't think I can,
I know.
di ba? Parang he has so much English lines. Kahit si Alec minsan, konyo siya in real life, but there are times nahihirapan siya with like a full-on English paragraph by memorizing it. So yeah, yun. Either sa kanilang dalawa talaga.
Mm-hmm. So, si Crystal has had to turn off her camera lang for connection. Ikaw, Kaloy, if you could play someone else in the cast, who would it be?
Ako, Olive Chavez, Ate Libby. Kasi I would want to, kasi I did not experience the struggle she's having. The fact that they've been abandoned and she's the one acting as the guardian of her younger brother Chen, which is Chen, and yung struggle of having to work from home, where you have no choice and no boundaries between work and home. So yun, and we saw that in episode 3, na all the burdens she have, nag-burst out na lang siya, and she break down, and we felt it. So that's why I wanna try Libby's role, Titin Villanueva.
Okay. Sige. Okay. And I'm looking for the next question. So while we're looking for the next question, so guys, remember the details of Kaya Natin are being flashed on the ticker. You can donate. You can also go to their main website, kayanatin.ph. There you will find the different links and the different ways by which you can donate to the effort. They are helping people in the front lines. They're providing support for many of those in Luzon, so the main island of Manila of the Philippines, the one of the largest islands of the Philippines. Those affected by the storm. So sige. May questions pa tayo dito. Okay. Wala pa si Crystal, mamaya itanong natin to. But before that, si Jamil Barcelona, ano yung ginagawa niyong paghahanda for someone or for people who are new to acting? What did you guys do to prepare for the roles, for your acting responsibilities in the show?
Ako, apart from the usual, which is attend as much as possible all the acting workshops, Ticket to Me, our producer, has provided for us actors. I did some. I've mentioned this earlier from the earlier live we did. I did some meditations for me to calm my nerves, and to ease the tension whenever I'm in front of the camera doing the scenes, and while also delivering the lines with pure intentions and as natural as possible. Apart from that, what I did in preparation for the role is I sought for advices from the people that I'll be working with, those who have experienced acting already. Uh, from Titin, Crystal, yeah, from both of them, I've sought a lot of advice that would, help me do my scenes, kasi I have no idea at all on how to do it. I don't think just going to workshops would be able to help you, knowing that I'm completely a blank slate. And kasi you draw, we say that the best teacher are experiences, diba? So getting insights from these people who are from the industry already, Ethan and Crystal, were really a great help. Yeah.
Ikaw, Ali, what did you do to prepare for the role?
Aside from really building rapport with Alec, I think our improv workshops and our 2 acting workshops with all the cast members really helped build confidence, especially with me being a first-time actor and this being my first project. I really want myself to be like 100% ready. Aside from doing acting workshops, I really tried to lose weight for the role. There are times when I watch the series and I think to myself, wow, I have chubby cheeks. And it's weird. It's a part of the industry that I don't think that na I would be affected by. I thought na I would just focus on how I act. And it's me being very conscious about how I look. That's one thing I don't really talk about because I tend to get shy when I talk about how my insecurities and how it affects my personality, especially when I see myself on TV or anywhere. So yeah, but like acting wise, I'm really thankful that everyone's supportive. Everyone really did their best, and I'm just very proud to be part of this team who really took 101% of their effort to really make a good show.
Ali, pahabol na question from John Clark Rias. So he's currently trying to lose weight. Any tips, words of encouragement?
Mhm. Any tips or anyone? Please be patient. I understand this. It's sometimes it can be so hard to really lose weight, and I understand. Coming, my heaviest I think would be 93 kilos. Right now I'm 70. Before shooting I'm 67, so I gained 3 kilos, and after shooting I was around 73, 74, and now I'm 70. It's difficult to really lose weight, and I understand, I feel you. It's a long process kasi you have to maintain what you eat, you have to eat less yung mga nakasanayan mo. Yeah, I have to eat less pizza. I have to really stop doing or eating the things that I'm eating, but um it doesn't matter how slow you're going, as long as you know um, why you're doing this. And if you really fight, um, you really control your meal portioning, and you know what to eat. Alam mo kung ano yung mga hindi mo dapat kainin. Ayun, don't think about the process. Don't think about the process. Think of the result. Think of why you're here right now. Think of why you're doing this, not only because you want to lose weight, to get lean, to get fit, um, to really have a healthy life, but also for yourself then. I understand na, I'm sorry if medyo mahaba to, but sometimes I think to myself, and I always tell Sir Darwin na when I lost weight, I got more compliments, and sometimes it gets in my head, and I understand na parang I had more friends when I got conventionally attractive, and sometimes I don't understand, because I always see myself as a fat kid. And until now, I used to tell Sir Darwin kayo na, are my cheeks big? Am I bloated? Parang, do I still have a jawline? And I understand it's such a hard thing to remove from your mind, and it's okay. I just hope everyone who hears this knows na you're not going through it alone, and I'm with you. I understand your hardships, your struggles, but I'm here with you. You know, we're losing weight to be more fit, to gain more muscle, to get leaner, to be a better version of ourselves. Like to if you have like an underlying condition, to minimize the risk of whatever, kaya natin yan. And I'm here with you. So let's push lang.
Ali King,
May,
fitness routines.
may tanong dito sa there's a question here. Crystal is parang joining do you have plans to join pageants in the future? Crystal, sagutin mo naman kahit na Crystal had to be well, she got disconnected pero yan.
She's
Sige.
still
Okay.
there.
Wala na
She got
ata.
disconnected. Nagloloko ulit yung internet niya eh. Yan. So wait. Okay, Kaloy. Yan, there's a question for you.
So Kaloy, in all the cast of Boys Lockdown, who do you think you feel pressure to work with, and what did you overcome? I not modesty aside, parang I didn't feel like any pressure working with any of these people.
Any pressure right now?
Yeah, other words to use eh. For the lack of better term, sinabi ko na lang yung phrase na I don't feel any pressure. I'm left over. So yeah, parang wala. Modesty aside niya, kasi even before we started doing our scenes with my co-actors, we already built a foundation eh. A good foundation, a good friendship. That's why when we did the scenes, it felt like we were acting pero at the same time we were having fun. So I didn't really, the pressure was not really from, I don't want to call it pressure eh. Parang, siguro limitation, the limitation, limitation is coming from the director, from the production, kasi you know that we have a time to follow, we have a schedule to follow. We cannot afford to have a lot of takes. So I think that's where the limitation, as I call it, came from. But the pressure of actually working with my co-actors, it's non-existent during that time. I was really having fun while working, acting with them during those scenes. So that's what I think. My
Okay.
answer to
Sige.
this.
Si Ali is just getting ready, but we'll answer a few more questions here dun sa chat. So pinapadala naman sa
Are you ready
akin.
for what?
Well, so,
Okay.
I asked you to do something kasi. So, okay. Eto, Kaloy. Ano,
Yes.
according from Pag-ibig Dalisay, ano pong ibang talento nyo bukod sa pag-arte?
Sa akin ba, sir? To me, di ba?
Sa'yo.
The question for me.
Sa'yo.
I know how to sing.
Correct.
Before I used to dance during high school, pero puro folk dance ang ginagawa ko. But that was way back. Parang I didn't have a chance to actually participate in dancing competitions, dancing activities in college kasi I was so drawn to my school org. I became one of the executive boards of one of my school orgs in college. I got busy with it and had no time with other curricular activities. So yun. But yeah, I know how to sing and slide. Well, you'll be the judge of it. You've seen episode 3, right? And then the close billboard.
So, sige, sample nga daw, Kaloy. Maybe just a few lines from one of your songs. One of the songs you like.
Okay, wait. Ali, where are you? Save me.
Go, Kaloy.
Nandiyan ka pa pala. Naka-off nga lang pala yung camera mo. What song? Ito na lang. Few stanzas. All I hear is a raindrop falling on the rooftop. Oh, baby, tell me why'd you have to go? With the pain, the feeling won't go away. And today, I'm officially missing you. Thought that from this heartache I could escape. And I find it long enough to know there ain't no way. And today, I'm officially missing you. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah! Very good. So, okay. So,
dapat natin
Love
will keep us alive.
Kaloy. Pahabol na question from Lance Paolo Noblezala. Kaloy.
You know what? Actually, I don't have a decent skincare compared with Ali and Alec. If you've seen their vlog together months ago in Tikitomi's, also on Tikitomi's channel, you should. If you haven't seen it, please. Ay, what's happening? Ali, are you doing your your stint?
Ay, hindi. Charot lang. Hindi pala ako nakamute. Galing, di ba?
Okay, anyway. So, skincare, I apply night and morning. I apply toner. Recently lang to I applied toner and serum from a local brand. It's Skin Potions. Pero, ano ba? This, what you see right now is just greasiness. It's not because of what I apply to my face, but my face is naturally greasy. It's oily. That's the skin type I have. So yun. And usually when I apply makeup on my face, any cosmetic product, after few minutes, it would, there's some kind of magic that happens with my face, and yung pagka-greasy niya, the greasiness of my face combined with the makeup applied on it would just make it look like it's dewy and it has that glowy finish. So I think that's what you usually see of me on social media, but it's not really, my skin isn't really that good in person, I swear. So yun, napahaba yung sagot ko. But anyway, let's proceed with Ali. Are you still there?
Okay. Top 5 perfume daw, Kaloy.
Perfume.
Or top 3. What fragrances do you wear? Favorite perfume?
I super love D&G Light Blue, the one for female, the one for women. Kasi ang strong nung men, the one for women, it has that rusty scent and very soft. Second is what perfume do I wear? My to go, my daily perfume. I have this particular scent from Zara. It's vibrant leather. I think it's perfume. It's not cologne. It's perfume, and it lasts for a day. The scent lasts for a day, and it's really really good. My third scent would be the brand Clean. I don't usually buy it because it's from abroad and it's expensive here in Manila. But Clean, yung classic scent of Clean is one of my favorites too. So those three.
Okay. Itong mga loko-lokong to,
What's happening?
Memoan ko yung admin ng Ticket to Me YouTube He keeps attacking our openness to Hawaiian pizza. Alam mo yan, tingnan mo, Kaloy's facial grease is more appetizing than Hawaiian pizza. Loko-loko talaga yung admin ng Ticket to Me.
Yes, I hate Hawaiian pizza.
Hoy, Ali King, gusto namin ni Kaloy.
Gusto din ni Alec ng Hawaiian. Tapos parang, Alec, why do you have such bad taste?
Baka makita dito.
Or mag-open ka na ng camera, Ali King. Anyway, okay, so wait, let me just show you. I forgot what I was going to say. But anyway, may nagtatanong pala. People are asking where Alec is. So we just want to say Ali already answered it. Pinatulog na daw niya. No, seriously, Alec has work. So Alec works, his shift starts midnight, and it's been particularly difficult the last day or two because they don't have power at home. So he was awake during the day, but of course, usually in the afternoons, he needs to start sleeping so that he can wake up very early in the morning. Kaya for many of the fans, many of you have started to notice that Alec becomes active. Well, active in in Alec's own way. Active on social media only early in the morning. Doon lang sila nag-aabot ni Ali on social media, on Twitter, maybe on Instagram. That's really because that's the time that he's awake. So yon. So it's not because it's really he's been tough because of the power and the internet connection issues here. Okay, so we promised you something. So the song of Kaloy was just an intro. Patikim lang yon. So it's a sampler.
The real star of that.
Yes. So what we wanted to do is ayaw namin sila mapagod, of course, as much, but we wanted to give a chance then to our lead, to Ali King, to sing a song or a couple of songs for you. So we'll turn over to Ali. So Ali, the floor is yours.
Hi. Sorry, nakamute ba ako?
No.
Ay, hindi pala ako nakamute. Oh my God. Hi, I was supposed to sing a different song. Tapos nakita ko walang magandang chord sa kantang to. So,
Attitude.
Chudera. I was supposed to sing this one. Wait lang. Hanggang na lang. Ang pangit kasi ng chords na nakita ko eh. You would always hear me play Taylor Swift kasi. So, I actually wanted to sing a different artist na hindi ganun kalayo. I like to say we gave it a try. I'd like to blame it all on life. Maybe we just weren't right, but that's a lie. That's a lie. And we can't deny it. Ayun, tapos yung iba, hindi na maganda yung chord. So, parang medyo ibahin ko na lang. Wag na yun. I'm so...
What do you call this? Acapella.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
By just using your guitar. Tapos,
Ayun. And we can't deny it as much as we want. But in time, our feelings will show. 'Cause sooner or later, we'd wonder why we gave up. The truth is, everyone knows. Ayun. Tapos, ewan ko kung, I don't know bakit iba yung chords niya sa tono. Kaya medyo...
gusto ko yung justify mo talaga yung...
Yeah, kasi whenever I do G minor, it doesn't fit the tone of the song. Almost is never enough.
It works. That's fine.
Okay. Almost is never enough. So close to being in love. If I would have known that you wanted me the way I wanted you. And hindi ko na alam yung iba. So I'm kind of shy. So then maybe would it be 2 worlds apart? Sige, kaya mo? Ikaw, do kasi may ano?
You do the strings, tapos I'll do the lyrics.
Sige.
Ayan. Go.
Kaya mo?
Hindi ko, murmur ko na lang yung lyrics kapag hindi ko maalala yung exact words.
Sige.
We'll pick up from the last line you.
Saan? Sige. Sige. Ulitin ko chorus until the way I wanted you, and then you can continue.
All right. Okay. Sige.
Almost is never enough. So close to being in love. If I would have known that you wanted me the way I wanted you,
maybe we would be too far right here.
It's ang hirap naglalag. Sorry. Sorry. Magpapalit na lang ako ng kanta. Sorry.
Go.
Ulitin lang natin. Something I can sing properly. And it's a Taylor Swift song, so I apologize.
Anong song to? I might. No. What song?
It's an old song actually. It's an old song, so you guys might not know.
No.
Why? Ano?
You're doing it solo, no?
Yeah, I'm going to do it solo na lang.
Solo, Sir Darwin. I don't know the song.
Okay. So, si Ali muna. Okay.
Yeah. Why would you want to break a perfectly good heart? Why would you want to take our love and tear it all apart now? Why would you want to make the very first call? Why would you want to break a perfectly good heart? Maybe I should have seen the signs, should have read the writing on the wall, and realized by the distance in your eyes that I would be the one to fall. No matter what you say, I still can't believe that you would walk away. It all makes sense to me, but why would you want to break a perfectly good heart? Why would you wanna take our love and tear it all apart now? Why would you wanna break the very first call? Why would you wanna break a perfectly good heart? It's not unbroken anymore. How do I get it back the way it was before? Ah, ah, oh. Why would you wanna break a perfectly good heart? Why would you wanna take our love and tear it all apart now? Why would you wanna make the very first call? Why would you wanna break a perfectly good heart? Oh, 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 oh. Na, 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 na. Jinin!
Yay! Yay! Woohoo!
It's an old song. It's an old Taylor Swift song. So,
I
yeah.
don't know.
It's, yeah, oo nga. Medyo old siya. Ayun. Hehe.
Okay. Sige guys. So while we're asking, because we need Ali and Kaloy to rest. So hindi kailangan singing all the time. That can be very tiring and tough on the fingers. Sige. So we have time for questions. So before, while we wait for your questions, we just want to remind people that Boys Lockdown episode 5 has been moved to next Thursday, November 19, on the Ticket to Me web player. Tickets for that, support tickets are available on tickettome.net, and the public release of the episode on YouTube, on Ticket to Me's YouTube channel, where you are watching this from, will be on Sunday, the 22nd of November. The other plug is that Ticket to Me and the entire Boys Lockdown team supports Kaya Natin Movement's Bangon, Luzon. It's a relief drive for victims of the typhoon. You can donate to their Bank of the Philippine Islands account. The ticker shows you their BPI account. But if you're not here in the Philippines or you do not have access to a BPI account, you can also go to kayanatin.ph, their website. You click the donate button, and then all of the options to donate to those who have been seriously affected by this storm, by the typhoons, will be there. Okay? So yan. So, ano to? So, okay. May question dito. Simply Mang Stefan. I presume he's French. Were you inspired by Reville for the episode 4 scene where he kept pressing pause? Ali, were you inspired by that?
I did not actually know na, or if that scene is inspired by Revel, kasi natawa din ako nung they pointed that out na parang he kept pausing and pausing, and Revel has that exact same thing when he reacts to videos. Kaya it's so funny na parang nakikita nila si Revel doon sa, kasi pause ng pause si Key. Parang ayaw niya muna tapusin yung vlog. He doesn't want to finish the vlog. He just wants to pause the video for some reason. Kaya it's cute lang. It's cute.
Yeah. Okay. We have another question. So what's the feeling of I guess what's the feeling of being on an important show? I'm not sure if we can call the show important, diba? Parang we hope it is, but it's hard to make that self-serving claim. Pero what are the lessons that you've learned, I guess, and what are the lessons that we want people to take away from watching the show? Kaloy, Ali.
Let's try to enumerate, Ali, because there are a lot of lessons that we could actually take away from the show. Just given that we have just aired 4 episodes, and there's still 2. First of all, people during this pandemic, wherever you are in the world, there are different struggles that we are facing, and you can just compare yourself with somebody else just because you're in the same status, in the same social class. You have different factors affecting your life, and it's just wrong for you to compare yourself to somebody else's just because they're having a much privileged time. It doesn't mean they're not having hardships. So yun.
Correct. Actually, just to emphasize that point, we talked about it kanina, no, Kaloy, in the earlier live stream. But one of the things that we were also sort of very subtly trying to communicate is being a good person is not a function of whether you're rich or poor, whether you're educated or not, whether you are in positions of power or not in positions of power. There, we feel that the great thing about what we've done in the show is that in Boys Lockdown, for example, the family of Libby and Chen obviously come from, they're way more privileged and they're luckier than most. And in fact, that found its way in the script. But that doesn't mean that they're bad people. Yeah. In the same way, and I think that's important. That's also an important message to always be saying that, you know what, you could be born well off, you could be born luckier than many, you can be born handsome, or you can be born not as handsome or not as pretty. But that has nothing to do with whether you turn up to be a good human being. And that's one of the things that I think is an important message. I think we don't say it. Ngayon lang natin kinukwento. I mean, the creative team will probably hate me for explaining because artists usually don't like explaining their work. But I'm not an artist, I'm the producer. And that's one of the things that I really, really admire about the work of Jade, the work of Denise, in making this universe and making this show. Ikaw, Ali, what other lessons for you nung show? And what lessons do you want people to remember from watching Boys Lockdown?
I think epiphany lang na I have such a big reach online, and it doesn't really paano ko ba sabihin in English? Englishin na lang, sir, kaya na po yan. When I was doing TikTok, I really did not know the reach I have until the time when I uploaded a TikTok video and I got around 21,000 likes and like 1 million impressions. So I told myself, oh my God, I have a voice, I have a platform. And being in Voice Lockdown, having a bigger platform to really use my voice more than ever, I just got the epiphany or the sudden realization that I have the power to influence the youth. We all know that BL is catered towards a younger market, and I'm just very thankful that they gave me the opportunity to really use my voice to influence people, not only to speak up, but also to acknowledge what needs to be acknowledged, not only socioeconomically, but also with regards to issues such as SOGI, issues such as human rights, and how we're coping with the current pandemic. So yeah, I'm very thankful, and I'm luckier than most to have this platform, and that's why I really want to use it for good.
Okay, so we have other questions. So wait. Okay. Well, first is I want to share a message that we received from Direct Jade Castro. Actor.ph. So this is the alliance of all of the actors, performers for the Philippine film industry. They have a call for volunteers now. So if you can go to their social media pages, it's AKTORPH. I think that's another area where another organization that you can help. Actor, if I'm not mistaken, actors, respected Filipino actors like Ding Dong Dantes and many others are behind this initiative. So if you can maybe help them as well. The other one is the Interguild Alliance, the IGA. So the IGA is the group that actually formulated the safety protocols that we followed for Boys Lockdown. They also have their own initiatives to help those who have been affected. So actor.ph, guys, let's please support that, as well as the Interguild Alliance. The Interguild Alliance is the alliance of all of the guilds. So the Directors Guild, the Cinematographers Guild, the Assistant Directors Guild, the editors. So all of them have formed an umbrella organization. So they're also doing a lot of good work. So please, 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 let's help them. So yes.
Did Direct Jade tweeted that? Did Direct Jade tweeted
Yeah,
that? Share it.
He messaged me privately. So he asked us to help. But yeah, I think he'll join. So I hope that Direct Jade can spare a few minutes. He's actually very busy. Dahil nga kasi, as you can imagine, we're doing episode 5 and Jade is the captain of that ship, diba? So we're fixing that, and then we're working on post prod for the finale, episode 6. Episode 6. But anyway,
At least we have extended for another week. So, diba?
Yes. That was the thing. You know what? Just siguro while we're waiting for Jade, we had a choice kasi. So, diba, when the MECQ was reimposed in August, we could have done an 8-episode series, pero we would have broken it into 2 parts. 4 episodes first, and then the last 4 episodes would probably happen next year because you guys were not available to shoot. Sina Jade and the rest of the artistic team had conflicts. Our location wasn't going to be available anymore. So that's why we made the difficult decision of, instead of 4 this year, and then you wait until next year for the rest of the 4, we compressed it to 6. So for those of you who were asking, that's one of the sad reasons why we had to just do 6 episodes. But we promise you that it is a complete season. We wrote it to be complete. So we hope that it is satisfying, and that's the intent, in fact. Okay, so we have a surprise and a guest for you guys. So, okay.
Hi, Direk! Hi, Direk!
Oh, hi!
So
Gumagana ba?
tonight with Darwin Mariano, niloko ko ni Jade. Tonight with Darwin Mariano daw yung pangalan ng show. So anyway, Jade, go ahead, say hi to all of the people watching.
I'm hearing so many. Hi guys! Jumoin ako kasi ang ganda ng ginagawa nyo natin. Hello everybody, 160 plus viewers. Gusto ko lang sabihin na thank you for everybody who's donated so far. But if you still want to help and you don't have cash and you are near, can you hear me?
Yes.
And you live near the QC area or Quezon City. So Actor PH, they are repacking goods. So, di ba may mga nag-donate ng goods? And then, yung goods kailangan i-repack para dalhin sa mga communities. So, that part, yung repacking part, needs volunteers. So, if you live near Quezon City or you are in Quezon City and you have time tomorrow,
Stop dance talaga to, Direk. Charot.
Yeah, stop dance. So wait, Jade, I think you got disconnected. Okay, so let's wait for Jade to reconnect. So see, Direct Jade was promoting Actor PH. So apparently there is a call for volunteers to repack. So if you're in the Quezon City area, they are packing relief goods. So ito, I think, so let's wait for him to wait. Yan. Okay, Jade. Yan.
nawawalan ako
Yan.
ng connectivity.
Yeah, you're back.
Hi, I'm sorry. Mukhang mawawalan din ako ng connectivity. Okay, hi. Okay, hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
We can see you and we can hear you. Yep.
Okay, what I was saying was, if you have time or when you live near QC, so yung Actor PH, they are repacking goods. Dito ba ako?
We can hear you. We can see you.
Okay. So 11 a.m. tomorrow sa Taong Bayan. Alam niyo ba yung place na yun? Can give you a number if you want to join. So mostly mga industry people and their friends ang nandito and volunteers. The number is, or baka dapat may mag-type.
Sige. Ticket to me admin for our YouTube, please take note para ma-post natin in the chat. Okay? So Direct Jade will say the number.
097-812-462. Forward ko na lang sa ticket to me. Basta down already.
Sige, Direct.
0917-812-426. So yun, kasi di ba we all help in our own ways. So if you're at home and you have the capacity for to give cash, then donate. If you have the physical stamina, you can show up and help other volunteers. If you, like Ali and Kaloy, have influence, then you can invite your friends, diba? And so on and so forth. So I just wanted to add, there's another way you could help. If anybody would like to join tomorrow, 11 a.m. sa Taong Bayan.
Okay. So, just to recap what Direct Jade announced. So, Taong Bayan is it's a bar in Kamuning near Tihener Street and Kamuning, right? Direct dun sa area na yon, if I remember correctly. So at 11 a.m. tomorrow, there is going to be a repacking effort. We will post the contact details so that you can volunteer. I guess it's safest to call first, coordinate first. Don't just show up because there might be too many people. And also, they may want to keep social distancing. I mean, it's not just the typhoon that we're fighting. We're still fighting COVID. And we don't want to put the volunteers at any sort of risk. So, Ticket to Me will post the contact details of the Actor PH group that will be doing the repacking for relief goods tomorrow morning at 11. Okay? So, yun. O yan, so habang nandito si Direct
Okay.
Jade, guys,
Thank you.
baka may tanong kayo.
Sumingit ako.
You may want to ask him now. So,
Nice to see you guys.
Ayan.
Namiss ko kayo.
Ali, Kaloy, baka may tanong kayo kay Direct Jade.
So for
Direct-
wala kasi I've gone through the tweets of Direct Jade from last night. Hindi pa lang ako nakapag-interact kasi because of what's currently happening. That's why hindi pa ako what do you call this? Yun nga, interact. So, but I saw all the tweets and never before heard info about the series.
Actually, alam nyo, yung deck that Jade posted, so Jade, kukwento ko lang sa kanila, the directorial deck is, yun talaga yung pinadala ni Jade. That was what we were discussing in June or July, no, Jade? And it's uncanny dahil kasi the pictures that you chose there now, pag nilagay natin with some of the shots from the show, nakakatawa lang how close we were to your vision. Grabe. Even yung shots ni Ki, 'di ba? Niloloko nila tayo, fan service dahil kita yung tiyan ni Ali dun sa isang scene. It's not fan service. That was part of the directorial treatment ni Jade. I will tell you guys now. Because in the anime, the references, andun talaga siya yung slivers of skin, shards of light. I remember those terms from Jade. So anyway. O yan, ano mga tanong nyo kay Jade?
Yung info inspo from Call Me By Your Name. Doon pala siya galing. Yung shots outside the window. 'Di ba? Yeah.
Your name. Ay, your name.
Call Me By Your Name.
Meron din Call Me By Your Name.
May Your Name din ba? Hindi ko alam yung Your Name.
Pero Your Name. So the anime one.
Oh,
Sige,
okay.
I'm asking for questions. So anyway, okay.
Do you have any questions for Direct J that you
Yeah,
want to know?
Okay, so ito, question for all you three. What are you most proud of with Boys Lockdown? From Anna. Sige, si Direct Jade muna yung tanungin natin. He's the newest in the group. Ay, Direct, wala kang audio. Okay, so sige, while Direct Jade is connecting his audio. Ikaw, Ali, what are you most proud of sa show?
I think, ewan ko yung entirety, I guess. Sobrang proud ako na nakagawa tayong lahat ng show na visually appealing, from the cinematography, color grading, the storyline, the actors, and our camaraderie na nag-shoot tayo. Parang ang daming good times, may mga ibang bad times, pero alam mo yon, kapag pinaglahat mo siya, it's such a good experience, and I'm excited to do season 2. Season 2! Claiming it.
Yes, yes. May tanong dito pero mas sira pa rin yung audio ni Direct Jade eh. So, okay, sige, ikaw muna Kaloy. What are you most proud of?
Ako, just simple. Apart from the reception that we've been getting from people in the blooming success of, well, it's what do you call this? We can already see it in. It's not a really big, but we can see the growing success of the show. So apart from those two, basically the bond we've made, cast, producers, the direct with Direct Jade, I'm very proud of it na parang we just didn't work, we actually made new friends out of this lockdown too. And that's what I'm most proud of. Kasi given na the quality and the good good reception from people eh. So
Yeah.
more personal, the bond talaga.
Okay. Ikaw Direct daw, what are you most proud of? Tapos may tanong dito si Jeff Marco, bakit daw ang gwapo mo Direct?
Gusto ko
Wala,
na meron
hindi ako
pero ay sorry
yun.
Direct.
Baka napagkapalit na yung mukha namin ni Kalay.
Wow!
Hindi, ikaw yung nakikita nila Direct Jade. And meron pang isa, no? Meron pang isa about Direct Jade.
Ang dami. Direct is crap.
Direct Jade looks like a boy I used to like in college. So handsome.
Wow!
BL na to!
Okay.
BL!
I'll post my number sa chat, and then actually, sino ba yan? Hindi nakita eh. I'm also a boy I used to like in college.
10:46 PM nag-send yung comment. So, yeah,
Teka,
back.
hanapin natin yon.
10:40
Direct Jade looks like... Yan, this one.
So,
Ayan, there you go.
Ayan! Jade, yan yung comment.
baka ikaw yun, baka ako yun.
From what college? From what college? So,
Oo. Si Jade went to you. Direct, medyo mahina yung audio mo. Wala nang garble. Hindi na siya garble, pero medyo mahina. But, yeah.
Yeah, baka kailangan ko na mag-log out. Siguro I'll just watch
Ayan.
you guys. Ang sama ng connection. I'll just hang around nung wala sa tamas.
Oh, sige. Okay, sige. So, but anyway, yan. So, thanks, Direct Jade. Thank you for joining us. Guys, yeah. Thank you, Direct.
Curious lang ako, anong balita kila Alec?
Wala, kanina kasi, kausap ko siya. I mean, I was asking, di ba? I was texting all of you guys. Wala kasi silang kuryente. That's the problem. So, he has not had power. So, hindi ko alam if he's been able to charge his phone or if his laptops even have battery power left. So, yun yung, I think, the big challenge ngayon.
he wouldn't go to work if there is no connection, no connectivity at all. He wouldn't.
Yes, pero US yung company nila, so they're not going to care. Diba?
Well, yeah.
Unless work has been suspended in the Philippines, I mean, for them, they're not. He will still need to work. So
Ali asking about Alec. Ali is finding his boyfriend.
Hindi, concerned lang ako kasi hindi siya nagme-message.
wala, hindi din siya na. I think wala kasing, baka nga walang battery na eh. Hindi ko alam eh. Remember what happened pag matagal na nawawalan ng kuryente. So you're not able to charge your phones and your so yan. So okay, sige. Okay. What else? There's a question here.
Grabe, Prince Diras. Charot.
Yan. Okay. Ali and Kaloy, what were the ad-libs you did while filming that you cannot forget?
Actually, ako yung kay Direk. Direk Jade pointed it out last night on his Twitter account. So, when I said during our garage sale scene, Ali, if you remember, what was the last line ba in the script? Your line, yung libre niyo akong dinner, or
Libre niyo akong dinner. Gusto ko yung sa masarap tsaka sa mahal.
was that ad-lib din ba yun?
Yun yung that was the last line in the script, and then they told us to keep going.
Yeah, kasi they weren't announcing any cut. They haven't cut the scene, so kaya parang tuloy-tuloy lang tayo. So I think I would agree with Direct Jade. I didn't remember it actually, pero since he pointed it out last night, what ad-lib I like most, I won't forget, is yung sinabi kong bakit ano pa ba priority ko.
Yeah.
Yun.
That's a fun scene to take, actually.
How many takes yun? Parang we had few takes. I remember 2, if not 2, 3. Kasi the first one, I had the struggle carrying Cal.
Yeah.
Parang nag-struggle ako, and I even had bruises on my what do you call this, ankle, kasi I was carrying it wrong. Parang nag-scratch siya yung end part nung standee, made a bruise on my ankle kasi nga I was carrying it wrong. Kaya yun, we had to retake kasi ang hapdi niya sa skin, nag-peel off some of my skin. Kaya parang doon ata nag-first take. Doon ata nag-second take because of that. But yeah, fun ng scene na yun.
Alam mo ba, random lang, you were carrying it like that sa back mo kasi Catriona Gray, Miss Universe Philippines, was carrying the giant parol like that.
Direct Seth mentioned it actually during that day. We're taking that scene. Oo nga, no?
Catriona Gray. Ano ba yun? Ako naman, I think yung favorite ad-lib ko, aside kay Kaloy, there is a scene in episode 6. So, I would tell it na lang after the finale, kung what scene was improvised. But yeah, I'll tell you guys after the finale. It's a cute scene. It's not like a heavy one. It's cute. So, yeah. It's me.
Parang I know what scene is this.
Ano yun?
Well, obviously, I cannot tell here.
Ay, Viber mo sa akin. I-Viber mo.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll send it. But anyway, that's your favorite ad-lib.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ali, may question ako sa'yo. Yung nung nabunggo ka because I know that yung napasandal ka sa shelf, nung napasandal si Key, when Chen asked him for his number, that was directorial, correct? So I remember, was that you? Was that something that Jade asked you to do, or was it something that you did?
Sorry po, ano?
Yung sa episode 1, drugstore. Nung napasandal ka, when Chen asked for...
Oh, that was directorial.
Directorial.
Yeah.
Dun sa tent, was that directorial also?
That was not directorial. I really, nabangga talaga ako sa tent. So, they just kept it. And then, first take, it was intentional. Because I think that was the video clip they got for the final video. Yeah. I did not see that pole coming talaga.
Okay. Kaya pala din nag-adlib si Luis, di ba? Yung tent ko. Wala din sa script.
May tent.
Oo, yung tent ko. Okay. So, guys, just a few administrative announcements again from Direct Jade. You can volunteer for actor.ph. So for people in the Philippines, in Metro Manila, particularly in the Quezon City area, this is the contact number, the mobile number that you can text or call. Look for Yana or Mara to volunteer to repack relief goods for tomorrow. The location we understand is Taong Bayan, which is in Kamuning, near the corner of Tihener Street, if I remember the place correctly. Okay? And then again, we are doing this to raise funds for Bangon, Luzon. So for the non-Tagalog speakers, Bangon means to get up or to rise up, to stand up. Bangon, Luzon. It's a relief effort for the victims of the typhoon, being led by an NGO called Kaya Natin, supported by the Office of the Vice President of the Philippines, Vice President Leni Robredo. Okay, so sige, we have
yeah, it's on the take for those who have just joined. It's on the ticker, the account name and account number where you can donate, send your donations. There are different means to donate. It's on Twitter. You can check it out once we have ended this live. Every detail that you need for you to be able to donate, it's there. So
yes. So correct.
So you can see it on your time.
The other thing that I want to mention is the Yana that is leading this effort. One of the ones leading the effort is Yana from Pearl Next Door. So it's really just a small community of the BL and the GL shows really working together, coming together, uniting to help those who need help because our government isn't really doing a.
Yana, Adriana, I mean Adriana.
No, it's Yana Bernardes, the actress from Pearl Next Door. She's one of the people leading the Actor PH effort to repack the relief goods for tomorrow at Taong Bayan in the Kamuning Tihener area. Okay? So that's Yana Bernardes. Okay. I hope we have another episode of Tonight with Darwin Mariano. No, you do not want me. You do not want me going live. The only reason you will see me going live if there is a disaster. There is a natural calamity that is hitting the country and we need to raise money for it. Some of you already know Ticket to Me was at the forefront of raising money when the pandemic first hit. So this is one of the few times where I shed my desire to be anonymous and behind the scenes because we really need to raise awareness for this for the people who need help. Okay. Okay, so we have questions. Wait. Yes. So okay. Question. Saan kayo So from Michael Santoli. Did I say your name correctly? Michael Santoli. Saan kayo pinaka nahirapan na scene? Without spoiling, Ali or
no, kasi maybe I think not a scene but a day. Kasi I remember the first day of shooting, ako lang yung nakasalang the entire day. So from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m., all of Key's scenes are shot. So all of Key's monologues and all. I sometimes become nervous whenever Key has like a long line that I have to say. So all of Key's monologues, parang, Kal, narinig mo na ba yung latest? Hindi ako makapanahon si Chen pala si CC Strong. And that kind of made me become nervous a bit because that was such a long line to say. And with me not knowing every single word, so yeah, it makes me nervous. Pero ayun lang.
Ako for me naman, the hardest scene that I did, siguro yung first day that I shot a scene in front of a phone, just a phone. So yun, it was really a challenge, not just for me, but for Ali as well, right? Crystal, those who had to talk to a dead phone without anyone throwing the lines for you. So that, I think, was the hardest.
Okay. Sige. So guys, we've been live for a couple of hours now. So siguro maybe we can entertain maybe one or two more questions and then we will wrap up. So sige, do you have questions for so Ali?
Oh my God.
For the non-Tagalog speakers, the question from Jason is, um, uh, does it feel good to go swimming in the pool with Chen? So, but yeah, so Sherep Beng nagmiming kasama si Chenny.
Actually,
Okay.
that that's not like the entire pool. That's just like a kiddie pool connected to the main pool of Chen's house that was actually shot um, in Chen's house for episode 5. It's a good scene. I don't think I can forget that time where we shot that scene.
Ako din.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Di
Even
Kami
if
lahat.
I wasn't physically there, pero I know what happened. I know the behind the scenes. I have some clips from people who were there and then sent it to me.
Hoy, I did not see that. Hindi ko alam 'yon. Patingin. Wow,
Well,
patingin. Yeah, it's a good scene. I don't think Alec and I can forget that that scene in the pool.
Entire cast and crew
And
cannot.
and surprisingly, the water is a bit hot. Hindi siya warm. It's not warm even. It's a bit hot na. Kasi we shot it in Laguna, Los Baños, and madaming hot springs. So the water is actually not very warm or to the point it's hot na. It's a bit painful na sa skin. Kaya I was sweating while we were doing that pool scene because it's so hot. But yeah, it's a good scene. I like it. I like it. Yeah, it's memorable.
Okay, so guys, we've been on so the live stream has been on for 2 hours. I think you guys need to rest. It's still kami din, we still need to work. We're getting ready to continue to edit and do post production for episode 5. So siguro if you have questions ngayon, messages for everyone who is watching or who spent time to see us, talk to us tonight, do you guys have? So siguro now would be time to do that.
Ali,
Sorry.
Message for the fans.
Oh yeah.
So,
As I've told everyone then, parang a million times, you guys are the best. And if it wasn't for everyone, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have a platform to use our voice for the greater good. So I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting Boys Lockdown, for supporting me, Sir Darwin, Alec, Kaloy, Crystal, Ate Titin, Luis, and Evoy. You guys are the best. From from me wanting to become a storyteller, and now I have the platform to do so, I am very thankful that everyone gave me an opportunity to use my voice for good. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
yeah. Thank you.
uh,
Kaloy?
yeah, same with Ali. I'm just basically just gonna repeat what Ali said. Thank you for everyone who has been supporting ever since the start of the cast reveal, of the announcement that Ticket to Me is producing this show, this incredible show for everyone, and for giving us the chance to represent everyone from the community to wherever you are from. We really are grateful for that, and we'll continue to support you guys as well and give back the love that you've been giving to us. So maraming salamat po.
Thank you, guys.
So from us naman, so again, from the rest of the Ticket to Me team and the entire Boys Lockdown family, we really, really, really want to thank all of you. Marami pa pong nangangailangan ng tulong. There's so many people who now, so many people without power, so many people who have homes that were damaged by the storm. So we're again reaching out to all of you, appealing to your kind hearts. Please donate to the Kaya Natin movement for good governance and ethical leadership. Their bank account details are being flashed below. But also, if you don't live in the Philippines, you can actually go to their website, kayanatin.ph/donate. I think is where you find the different ways by which you can donate. We at Boys Lockdown and at Ticket to Be personally vouch for the integrity, the honesty, the hard work of the people behind this NGO. We know that we've trusted them and they've done fantastic work in the past. And that's why we're using whatever we have in terms of influence or in terms of voice, as Ali and Kaloy described, to just really shine the spotlight on the people who are doing wonderful work, because it seems like we are left, sabi nga ni Ate Libby, we are left to fend for ourselves. So, having said that, we should continue to help and take care of each other. Guys, we will try to do this again. We don't know when yet. Maybe over the weekend. We will see. Maybe over the weekend. But I guess the other thing that we can already announce, I think, Ali, we can already, parang as a gift to all of those who are watching tonight, Ali and Alec will be on TV. Diba? So, they will be on TV. We will announce details on that. They will be appearing in a show this weekend. We will let you know once we have more details of that. We just don't have all of the exact details yet, but once we have the full details, we will communicate that to you. So Ali and Alec will be appearing on national TV this Sunday, I think. We will give you more details as that becomes available. And then Kaloy has projects coming out as well. We will announce that as soon as we have more information. We actually have some information, but we cannot make it public yet. But in the meantime, guys, thank you very much for all of your donations. Thank you for watching. Thank you, guys, and have a safe evening. Please take care of each other. Be safe. Be safe.
Thank you, guys.
Keep on tweeting about the relief drive, so you can be updated of what's happening and what's our current number of donations that we've received. So you guys are updated, and we can be transparent to everybody who have donated.
Okay.
Thank you,
So we
guys.
will be remitting all of that. Thank you very much, guys. Maraming salamat po. To those of us, to those watching from all over the world, thank you for joining the Filipinos. All of your good wishes are well received. Thank you very much. Okay? Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.